Wow. The government will actually have to do some work if we leave. Well, yeah, I mean, they can't hide behind Europe anymore. And that's what I want. I don't... I want our own country to be ours, you know? I don't think the borders will change, Babs. I don't think the borders will change. I think you're right, but I think we can at least blame our own government. And the promises that they make at general elections, like, oh, we will do this, at least it will potentially happen. You know? There's accountability for what they promise, because it can't get blocked by Europe. And I think that's the big thing for me. That is the big thing. I mean, Australia, if you look at Australia, their economy's like fucking booming. A few of those. Oh, dude, I rolled! Jesus Christ. Come on. Come on, big boy. Use these pillars to my advantage. Come on. Dude. I need the cat guy. He's now known as Cat Boy. I need him to break loose of being behind the fucker's belly. I need him to come at me, but he's not. There we go. No! Oh, fuck, dude. That was that was my best run yet. That was my best run yet. Sorry, I go quiet. There needs to be quietness when I play that. Ah, dear. They've been raving down their... with their money... Exactly, they're massive fucking spiders. But like, to go to Australia, like you have to have a trade and stuff like that, and everything. And I think that's good for the economy. Being that I'll be hang on a second. There we go. I'll be escaping Europe. I'm not super scared, money yet, but not super. My biggest worry is when it'll go to shit. Would the UK be able to rejoin? We'd be able to rejoin again, of course we would. But I think the thing is, under what terms, you know? Under what terms would it be? Oh, well, you can join. However, and the thing, I think everyone thinks that, like, when, well, not everybody, I think a lot of people think that as soon as they go, right, the votes come in and it's been counted that we're leaving Europe, it's not going to be like a quick snip of the fucking umbilical cord. It's going to be it's like a 5-year plan, isn't it? Or something like this. It's a long time. It's a long time to come out of it. So it's about 5 years. Yo, if I could have fucking locked on, dude, you would have been dead. You mark my words. Yo, did I even hit him? I don't think I did. Do we pay 8 billion per year? Yeah, something like that. I actually got this leaflet. I mean, obviously, it's purely propaganda. I think it was that one. Over 250,000 people migrate to the UK from the EU every year, which is set to rise because the EU is expanding to include Albania, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Turkey. EU law overrules UK law. That's the thing that bothers me. So, like, a decision could be made in the UK, and everyone goes, yes, it could be unanimous. Everyone fucking agrees. But then the EU say, nah. Nah, I don't think so. The EU costs us at least £350 million a week. You don't have to be a member of the EU to trade with it. Whilst we're in the EU, the UK isn't allowed to negotiate our own trade deals, which means that, like, we can't. At the moment, I don't think the UK can trade with Australia. They can't. I'm sure they can't. So they can't trade with Australia unless the EU as a whole agree to trade with Australia. We've tried to trade with Australia and, like, put the submission in with the EU to do it, and then they've turned around, the EU as a whole has turned around and said no. So that means we can't trade with Australia. I'm pretty sure it is Australia. So there's that. We'll be able to trade with them, with anybody that we want, providing we get a deal in place. And what else was there? I think that was it. They're like the main. Oh, there we go. Britain's official bill for EU membership is £19 billion per year, which is 350 million every week. So, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. If you don't want to fucking leave, don't fucking leave. If you don't want to join, oh, sorry. If you do want to leave, leave. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was reading Twitter about this earlier, and I read like a couple of people were just like, oh, fucking push it, or what was it? It was just a random tweet, like something along the lines of, we're gonna vote for out, and they basically kicked off because obviously every 18-year-old child has been educated to the finest of standards with the UK education, and can make informed decisions. So. Hang on, I should have read chat before doing this run. I've just seen what Beb's put. The Queen votes at no fucking, no way. Filth. Absolute fucking filth. Motherfucker. Piece of shit. I rolled right into it. Basically, someone just passed it and he volleyed me off the fucking front of his bat. Dude. Oh, piss off! Worth. Totes worth, that one. Dude, seriously. Let's have a look. It's not that much. I think what they're trying to say. Hang on. Let me. I read the headline. Maybe it's These figures must be legit. They wouldn't be able to print them otherwise. But maybe I know that the money that we spend on the EU is because a lot of it is because our country is doing fucking amazingly. From an economy point of view, our country's doing that well that we subsidize the countries that aren't doing so well. So, to be fair, do you want me to read the whole paragraph? The whole paragraph is not much more interesting. It doesn't explain where they get the figure from, but just points out that what it could be spent on alternatively. Britain will probably lose a lot of jobs. I doubt it. I don't see how things are going to be massively changed. I don't know. That's enough. Right then. The EU costs us at least £350 million a week. That's enough to build a new NHS hospital every week, and we get less than half of this money back. Oh, I see. So this is like the cumulative of what we send out. We still get stuff back in. We have no control over how it's spent. That's decided by politicians and officials in Brussels, not by the people we elect. So they're leaving out key information. They are. But that's the advertising, isn't it? I think it sucks what's happened with that. Was it the Labour MP or the MP that was killed? The Vote Remain party are using that as an advertising thing to stay. And I think that's kind of dirty. You shouldn't use someone's death like that. But I don't know. I don't know enough about like what she believed in or anything like that. In everything though, you're gonna have your far right wingers, aren't you? How do you keep getting removed by Nightbot, bro? Oh my god, the reach. Oh shit, we fucked it. Actually, we made that. I have no idea how that even happened. They're not. I'm doing enough damage. I'm doing plenty of damage. But it's just getting these fuckers on their own more than anything. Oh dear. You doing really shit a few years back. Yeah, but that was, yeah. A lot of that was down to the banks there, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too. I know enough. The thing is, yeah, is that you can read shit every day. You've got to make a decision based on what's good for you and your family. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making a decision based on what's good for me and my family. I couldn't give a fuck about next door. I couldn't give a fuck about someone that lives 10 miles away. I'm not influenced by anything that people generally say. You've got to pick and choose your arguments and what will be better for me. I'm kind of a risk taker in my work, so fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why not fucking risk it all? We're gonna get fucked over on holidays, like with if we leave, we're getting fucked over on holidays. Oh, dude. Because we haven't got the duty-free ship. Oh. It's that thing. I mean, I don't know. You just do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I know how I'm voting. So I'm voting for a fucking fight with David Cameron and what's his face? Boris Johnson. Ideal situation, that. Ideal situation. A fight between Boris Johnson and David Cameron. That's oh my god. That's all that I want out of it. Oh, dude, that was fucked. Did you see that? He literally stopped. So I thought, oh, we're all right. And then he fucking moved. Oh, that was dirty. Doggy Dave. It's like a lot of people don't like Boris Johnson. I think he's a fucking hoot. I think he is absolutely brilliant. I would love him. I would love him to lead our country. People see him as a blubbering fool. I see him as just a loose cannon. And I think for me, that's who I want leading my country. Some guy that makes his fucking mouth go, and you know, he's like the in-between of Nigel Farage, which is the UKIP leader, and David Cameron. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, ba, ba. How? How can she slap? Oh! Worth. If we can just fucking tiptoe around this pillar, I'd be very grateful. Tiptoe through the tulips. What? Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit hacks right now. This is not the right place to be. Oh, good night, sweetie. I need to get them into, like, one of these. Here we go. This is not what I want. This is a terrible position, bro. Here we go.